What is intensifying this renewed bout of concern these last, 3 days?
Yeah, on a broader scale, of course, we have, sales weakening, and we have data showing that home prices are falling again in June after rising for 5 months at the beginning of this year. So that's on the macro side of things. But then I think what's really worrying market this week is a series of single-name catalysts. So on Monday morning, beginning of the week, investors learned that Wanda, one of the biggest conglomerate in China, running shopping malls, still has a $200 million funding shortfall on its $400 million bond that is set to mature on Sunday. And that bond investors have been having worries about Wanda for a little while now, but on that particular bond, they have been more comfortable with either short-term maturity. It was trading above 90 cents. And when that news, our headline hit, then it dropped dramatically. And so that was the first catalyst. And yesterday, market tried to bounce back a little bit, but then we have Sino-Ocean coming out saying they have the onshore bond payment uncertainty and halting trading on that. And then there's another name, which is we don't see in headlines as often, but there is Huang, which is coming out to identify its bondholders, and that also spooked market because it sometimes foreshadows payment extensions. So all of this series of events is dragging down the bond market once again.
Okay, so is it worth asking you what's bothering investors right now? Are there single names that come to mind, for example, as one to watch, or the sort of the names that we've seen so far this week? Are those still the top 2-3 concerns individually, in your view?
Well, I think the thing is all three names I just mentioned, right, like Sino-Ocean, Huang, and Wanda, are the ones that people had the belief that short term they won't have any problem.
That they would be okay.
Yeah, they would be okay until 2 weeks ago, we had a report that actually Sino-Ocean may have difficulty with its payment, and then now Wanda may have this problem with its payment that is really have just less than a week to make up for that $200 million funding shortfall. So I think that's kind of the worry, that these names people thought would be fine short term, even they are not okay.
Alice, it seems like those kind of repayment worries are back. Like we saw maybe a few years ago. What are investors watching out for next? What do you think could improve sentiment?
Yeah, again, on a broader scale, we would need to see home sales improvement and more policy coming out. We need to see economy improving and the prices coming up. But more near term, I think one big market focus is definitely Wanda's payment that is coming up on Sunday. Not to say that if they successfully pay, that is going to be a big boost to the market. It was more in line with what the market was expecting. But if they do fail to pay that one, I think that will be another big blow to the market sentiment.